Hello, Calvert County Public School parents and guardians. My name is Christine Guthrie, and I am here today to walk you through the different parts of Teams. The first thing I'm going to ask you to do is if you are on a Calvert County Public School device, you're going to click on the Windows icon, you're going to find Teams, and you're going to make sure that your student has pinned the Teams to the taskbar. So I right-clicked on this, I click More, and I pin it to the taskbar. It's really important that we put them to the taskbar because it is a tool that we're going to use every single day. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and launch my Teams application. We know that Teams is the way that we conduct our virtual meetings. So when I click on my Teams, you will see over here on this side, this is my me space. So here are my teams. In my teams, I can click on my team. I can click on the team I wish to look at, and there is my we space. I can click on my calendar and it'll show me everything, all my meetings for the day. You can help your child plan their day. The chat allows, if the teacher has enabled it, allows for the chat to be viewed outside of the team meeting. So perhaps a teacher put some important information or a file or a link in here, they can look in here as well. You'll notice that mine might be in a slightly different order than what you see from your children. I can change this order simply by dragging on these. And what I felt was I wanted my calendar first because that's what I use every single day. Then I wanted my teams second. So when I look on my teams, I can click on my team. I can go to the team I want to join or look at and go from there. So calendar allows me to join my team meetings. Teams allows me to see what is happening within that particular team or course. The next thing I want you to pay attention to is your child's profile. If I click on my little circle up here, here's how I can add a picture, or you can add a picture to your child, or your child can add a picture, making sure that we follow the Calvert County Public School policies as it relates to pictures being used. I can also change settings. This is an important one because one of the things Microsoft Teams allows to happen, it allows for notifications to be made if a chat has been added even when you're not in a meeting. That can pose a little bit of a distraction. So if that is something your child or your children say or as a distraction, they can go to their settings. They can come over here to notifications and they can turn off everything that only reply to conversations when they're in the actual meeting. The feed means the actual meeting. The feed means the actual meeting. This will allow them to check what devices they're using. This also allows when I click on the general, by default, it's set up like a list. If I want my layout to be a grid, I click the grid. If I want my layout to be a list, I click the list. Let me show you what that looks like. This is the list view. I prefer the list view because then I can see each of the teams and each of the little channels as I go through. But many people prefer the grid. It's totally up to what you and your children prefer. The grid looks like that. So this section here is only going to help you with, this is totally about your space, your child's space. Here's where they can find their calendar, join for their invites. There's another video in this course that'll help you with that. This lets you see all of the teams they have, and each team has a channel. And anytime anything happens within that team channel or anything like that, there's a record of those things happening. A child can easily move to different teams by just clicking down the left-hand side here. And then this allows for the chat. If the teacher has enabled students to chat during the team meeting, this will allow that to occur. That's the team platform in